All right, we are here. Good morning. How's it going, Timbo? Omnius and Predator. How we doing? Just kind of looking here. Looks like we had a insanity move overnight. Max agrees. Max agrees. Big move down overnight there. Look for us to retrace back up into that 260, 270 area. I got that kind of marked out. Maybe that wick up there at 312. Want to see us kind of retrace up into there. Look for some sort of long opportunity, I guess. And we'll see what happens. We do have 10 a.m. news, new home sales. 10 a.m. news. Beyond that, I don't think there's much else. Oh, yeah, there's a bond auction at 1 o'clock, but I don't think it's going to do much. Yeah, clarity. You know, that means, I don't know what that means for price action today. Probably not great. Probably not great. So, Mancini says we got to reclaim 6020 in order to squeeze. That would be the ES getting back above the VWAP. Good morning, John G. Currently hanging out at 6,000 on the ES. So, what up, Cover? New week, yeah. I mean, we got that new week opening gap sitting way up there. 770. 21,770. I mean, it's only 600 points away. I would not. I mean, would it shock any of you today if we fill that gap? It really wouldn't shock me, to be honest. Kind of smashed through most of the downside targets. Left a little liquidity down here, a little bit lower. Maybe we push into the 70 and then come back down here and take this. I don't know. Let's check out the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. We did invert the 4-hour, but we did hit this wick. We did not hit this one. So there is still something down there. Still a little liquidity down there, but I don't know. I still think we push up, before we potentially continue to move down, but we'll see kind of what happens. At least to some degree. Good morning, Anna. NQ to fill that gap. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know that it will. Donovan, how's it going? So yeah, I'm kind of going to be looking for longs until, I think. I don't know how much sense it makes to short this low. Maybe kind of watch this area. If we get a pullback. So we'll see kind of what happens today. Going to be a little bit tough to kind of, They were hating your shorts. Look who's laughing now. Ha ha ha. Who's hating your shorts, Craig? Somebody in one of the other streams or something? Somebody in the other stream? I don't know. I mean, really, I'm looking at every long inversion on the way back up on this pullback, and it looks like all of them have worked. You know. So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for. Imagine all the lucky folks who bought far out of the money puts. Yeah, exactly, Knowledge Hub. Huge payouts. Good morning, Mad Moxie. So we'll kind of see what happens at open. Let's look at Mancini's numbers. Obviously, his newsletter numbers going to be a little off there. Plan today 16 to 20 must reclaim to short squeeze. 59.82 fails, we sell to 66. That's already happened. So 49. We also tapped 49. I mean, literally to the tick off 49 there. So yeah. So 20 has to reclaim to kind of squeeze, so we'll go with that. Good morning, Prakash. Good morning, Mad Moxie. I don't know if I told Mad Moxie good morning, but there it is. So I don't know. We'll kind of see what happens. We'll be looking for a spot. See if we can't pick up 20 points. That would be nice. Kevin, how's it going? Bulenox is one day to pass. Pip Hunter, how's it going? Good morning. Have I gotten a payout from Tradeify? No, Knowledge Hub. I have not. No Tradeify payout yet. So kind of see what we get. Oh yeah, I need to do one more thing on my copy trader. I forgot. Oh, did I not add that one? I guess I didn't. All right. Let's check the copy trader here. Make sure. All right. Looks good. So we'll kind of see what happens here. At open. I wouldn't mind to pull back into this area, retest the 2165, and then we could look for a long out of there. But I'm pretty much going to take any long, the first long that presents itself, and just go with it. What up, Lilu? That's pretty much what we're going to do. So if we get a pullback, you know, ideally we like it to sweep liquidity to deliver from a fair value gap, and then we'll take it. But oh, you know what? I need to connect. I don't know. My funded futures. It's not going to let me connect. I guess I got to do something on my funded futures to connect. We'll look at that after. Well, we got 6 minutes. We'll see. You don't even trade futures, you trade Forex, but I don't know how I always end up on your stream. I don't know, Bank Nifty. But welcome. Welcome. Yeah, Michael, it's tricky. Tricky. Tricky, tricky. Good morning, Francis. We'll see what we get at open, though. I mean, it's just, you know, we're looking for longs. I mean, I don't know. The volatility could be so high that our stop might be too short. Sizing down is probably the play, but unfortunately with the Quantile copier, it doesn't really allow that unless I trade only maybe 4 accounts at a time. I could switch over to micros, but I don't know. We'll accept whatever the result is. We'll manage it and do what we can. So try to find a spot. So we'll see what we get here at open. But we'll see what we get here at open. I mean, I don't know. I'm expecting a push up. It could pull back first. I just hope a long entry doesn't happen right before open because, you know, last time we took it and it failed. And the previous 3 times we didn't take it and it worked. So it would have worked. But we weren't in it. That's how she goes, I guess, right? That's how she goes. Thank you, Stock Tiger. Thank you. How'd you do overnight, Stock Tiger? Were you able to capitalize on any shorts? Or did you just... when I turned on your stream one time, I noticed that you were in a long, but you were talking about reducing the position. So I don't know if you ended up getting out of that or what. You're on a losing streak. Yeah, you just got to keep grinding, keep pushing. You'll get out of there. All right, Mancini just posted another tweet. Let's just kind of read it. He said, as posted on Friday, yes, did something I hadn't done in 2 weeks. Lost a major support, 6135 triggering down. Basing now, bulls want to recover 6016 to 20 to squeeze. 82 fails, we sell to 7042. So let's mark out 42 down here. And I got those levels marked out there on the ES. You know, a little bit of a 925 pullback. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we can find a spot that makes sense. We take it. We get a nice W. And, yeah, we move on about our business. I do think I got to do something on My Funded Futures to get, because I haven't pulled that My Funded Futures account up yet. I don't know if they're going to make me sign something or what. Let me go in here and look. I don't know where you sign stuff for My Funded Futures. Okay, here's the eval. We don't want to care about the volumetrica. Get long, says design. Right now. Get long. Only goes up. All right, I'm going to mess with that later. We'll mess with that after we take the funded trade. We'll figure out what we need to figure out there. Not going to sit there and mess with it going into open. Need to pay attention. Need to pay attention. Like to get 20 points today would be nice, but so the plan is I'm going to shoot for 20 points, but once we get to like 13, 14 points in profit, I'm going to move my stop into plus 10, and then hopefully it just goes. So, oh, okay, Mama, thank you very much. Mamba Fox. Yeah, I do remember seeing an email, but we'll deal with that once we get this. All right, here we go, guys. Place your bets. Place your bets. All right, we're open. All right, pushing up. ES pushing up to the 04s here. Nasdaq 140. Pushing in the 156. Yuri, good morning. So kind of doing the opposite of what I wanted it to do. I mean, I thought it might pump, but at the same time, I would prefer a pullback so I can take it, so I can get long. So when I pull back, it's hard to get long. Just going straight up. Right here at the VWAP. Maybe we could take a VWAP play here. ES already above the VWAP, already above the 20, like Mancini said. I might just take a VWAP bounce here. Just keep it simple. Bank Nifty, I mean, my funded futures or take profit trader, as far as I know. So, you can't say you weren't alerted. Design, yeah, I know design. Thank you very much. There are equal highs at 269. So what I'm going to do is wait for, hopefully we don't run the 269. I want to see a pullback into the VWAP here, and I will take that bounce. You have to be careful with the 10-point stop, but come on. Just can't just jump in here. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I wish I'd get the pullback before we ran the 269. Just straight up. Hard to do anything for me. Kind of watching like this 95 area for a bounce. Might not even get one. May even go lower than that. Look at the VWAP touch. Goodness. I want to see this touch the 95s on a pullback. ES to the moon here. The VWAP bounce would have been the play. I mean, the VWAP bounce would have been the play there for sure. Unfortunately. I just didn't trust it enough to go with it. Good job, Michael. Back to 2102. Just gonna have to be patient here. I'm feeling like I just want to get in, and that's not the thing to do. I can't even put. It's just like it's a bad. The spot's okay. I want to pull back into the 190, so I really do. Get the ES to kind of test the VWAP at the same time. I think that we can get a bounce out of that area. We pushed above the whole number there. I want to see us pull back. Test maybe that 9. Whole number there at the 200. See if we can get a bounce out of that area. Hornioma. The macros are just the last 10 minutes of the hour and the first 10 minutes. Yeah, crazy market. I might take this here. No, ES is not. I mean, I like. Goodness, I wanted to take it, but like the ES is just not to where I wanted it to go yet. That would have been immediate 20 points. Goodness. Of course, it would just rip now. I wanted to 95 touch. Did we get 90? We didn't touch 95, yeah. The diaper does still feel a little bit heavy. I mean, I'm just looking for 20 points. It would have ripped right there. No drawdown right into my 20 points. But we did not pull the trigger. Tick work, they're pretty much the same as any other prop firm. You just have to hit the profit target. It's end of day trailing drawdown. So drawdown's calculated at the end of the day. And you can go straight to funded, or you can choose a standard eval with them. It's up to you. Ninja's lagging. Completely up to you. Excuse me. I don't know if they work in Europe. I would think so. I would think so. I don't see a reason for them not to. All right, I might take this time. It might be dumb, but pull back on the way. Woo! A 200 point pullback or a 200 level pullback? So, room is short. Going to the 21,000. Oh, talking about your height? I don't know. I'm annoyed here. There's nothing for me to do. It's kind of just bouncing around, chopping around, but All right, looks like it's making its way back up. We should have a small retracement to the 13K. You got dunked on? Yeah, 350 upside. I mean, I have no idea. I'm looking for a spot, but like I don't want to be unreasonably aggressive. So I'm just waiting. I literally called, said I wanted the first VWAP touch, didn't take it. Rips 20 plus points, 30, 40 points right away. Second one, rips again, 50 points. So it wants 21,350. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I think you could short in this area, but I don't know. I kind of think that gap fill may happen today. Got 312 marked out. The next level up there is 357. I mean, every gap is held so far. YM's blasting off, of course, yeah. Just trying to be patient. Wait for an actual setup, but on days like today, you don't always get it. Maybe we test the 9 here one more time. We might could take a long off that. Kind of right there at the psych level too, 250. So, yeah, exactly, Predator. RTY shooting for highs of the day. All right, I'm in. Want to break even? Want to see it ripped? Go. Let's go. What in the hell? Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me, guys. Oh, my God. Did this thing just screw me or what? How did I lose money? Oh, my gosh. I think the copier just went wonky on me there. I literally hit a 20-point trade and I lost money. How? I knew I heard an extra beep. God dang it. It put me in a short, it looks like. It put me in a short here. Fucking piece of shit. Oh my gosh. So I made $50. I mean, one of the accounts had to have gotten the full profit. See, that's why I hate when I move my stop. Like, not a single account got $400. Not a single account. How's it going, Rob? What the fuck, man? I mean, how is that possible? How do you take a trade from here to here and not a single... I guess it... This is annoying as hell, dude. Look at this. Oh, never mind. One account got it. The lead account. The lead account. This account lost money. Like, How does that happen? And then every other account is like $50, and then the rest of them, there's like 2 or 3 that actually lost money. I mean, look at that one. That one lost money. Now, I know I dropped my stop, and when I dropped my stop, price was right here. Price was like right there at it, but it moved back up before I heard any kind of beeps saying that the stop had been moved. So I think what it did is it took me out of the position right there on the accounts. But you see what I'm saying? And this is just with a mini. Imagine I'm using 5 micros. Like, it would be a nightmare. These accounts all lost 15, 20 bucks. All right. That's annoying. What about my Bulenox account? Did it even... It lost 10 bucks, 18 bucks. Oh, my goodness. Goodness. Yeah, John. That sucks, man. That was no slippage there. That was just... It just got me. That should have been 80 ticks across all the accounts, man. It should have been $400 times 20. Man, that's annoying. Needed 46 USD to pass. Shit went against you, DCA'd. That sucks, man. Place a new stop loss. I used to do that, John. I literally used to open the trade with no stop loss, and it did the exact same thing. Exact same thing. I mean, we got the 20-point trade we were looking for. Good spot there. Bounce off the 9, sitting inside of fair value gap. 0 drawdown trade. 0 drawdown. So, good trade. We saw the market right there. We've called out 3 winning trades so far. We only took the 1. But I mean, I'm not like upset about it. It is frustrating as hell though. Very, very frustrating. So now the question is, do we look for another spot, or do we just take the small loss, 20-ish dollars on some of the accounts, and kind of move on to the next day? Probably just do that. So let me stop the copy trader. We will still trade a funded account, but we'll be on a Bulenox, and I'll look for a trade on it. Once we get our target on the Bulenox, we will then once we get the target on Bulenox, we'll move over to that My Funded Futures account. Let me check my email. Okay. Got that new week opening gap up there at the 700. So as we get closer, we'll mark some of those levels out. It F's you like that and enters you into a... That's what it did. Yeah, I didn't hit flat and all, John, but I did hit close all. It put me in a short. So I'm thinking that's why. So I think it took me... Oh, you can see it right here. You can actually see it. Look at this. You can see it. See what happened? So let's zoom in on that. This was one of the follower accounts. Look what it did. So it took me out of the position here, and it put me in a short at the profit target. And that's where I lost 4 points. So I made 4 points on the initial entry. So it would have been up like 80 bucks. And then I lost 4.25 or 5 points on the short. So you can see it on the follower account. Took me out of the position when I dropped the stop. When I dropped the stop, it took me out. And then it left this working order up here. And when it got hit, it put me in a short. So you can actually see it on the follower account, what happened. So it's not just me thinking things. That's what happened. That's what happened. All right, let's go to my email right quick. I think I might have, did I delete that email? I don't even know. Nonetheless, it's a little bit annoying there because it should have been $400 per account. Would have hit payout on 10 or 11 accounts there with a $400 winner. And instead of hitting payout, we are, yeah, no payout. It's rough. It's rough, guys and gals. Oh, ETF promo expired? I have no idea. You have a bug report on Quantile Discord. Maybe your session state, you can go in there and add to it. Yeah, I can try. I'm not in their Discord, but we could jump in there and see. It's more annoying than anything. And I know if I attempt to take another trade on all those accounts, it'll just be a loser. And then instead of being up 400, I'll be down 200 and I will feel terrible. So for that reason, I'm not going to trade it. Where was that My Funded Futures email at? I think it was on Friday. Just going to wait and see here. All right, we're back into the Friday emails now. Yeah, I usually just delete everything. So, okay, here it is. Agreement, signature required. Found it. Yes, tapped into that 033 level there. Yeah, Stock Tiger, I took the trade. Appreciate you. And it hit my full take profit, and the copy trader bugged out on me. It bugged out on me and basically just gave me, it entered me into a short and a long. Does it make me scroll through this agreement? Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see right here, this is the trade I took, Stock Tiger. So I was long here, I moved my stop, and when I moved my stop, it took me out of the position, even though it didn't hit the stop. And then when it hit the profit target, it put me in an opposite direction position. So I made 4 points, lost 5. So, and then the lead account got the profit. So the lead account got the profit it was supposed to here. So it should be up $400 on all the accounts. But every other account either got negative $20 or plus 50. Plus 40, plus 50, negative, you know. So while it's not the end of the world, it's just a bit of an annoyance. So I'm going to, just for psychological purposes, put these accounts away for the day. I don't want to have something like that happen and then me take another loss. I just think psychologically it makes sense to put the account away and kind of go from there for the rest of the day. So we are on a Bulenox funded account. We will take another trade on it. Another tag of the 9 EMA there. Yes, Bulenox for a refund, and they charge you twice. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I would reach back out in the room beats. They normally got top-notch customer service. You all saw me click short. No, I definitely didn't click short. I actually was about to click flatten right before it hit the take profit, and I guess that would have been a better option because it would have cleared these orders, and I wouldn't have gotten. I would have not been entered into a short. So I don't think they ignored you, room. You probably just gotta, you send them one message and just wait. Typically it's a couple hours. Couple hours and you're good. They'll answer you. I might try a little long here. Why not? Short stop. If we retest the 9 here. Didn't retest it. ES pushing above the 33. Next level up 43. I'm just gonna buy the pullbacks here, I think. I think I'm gonna start buying the pullbacks. But I don't think I'm gonna go for 80 ticks on the pullbacks. Should we go for 80? I don't know. I was thinking of going for 20. So let's buy this one. Should have probably waited for the actual touch. Woo! All right, so that one didn't work. I should have waited for the actual touch there. All right, I'm going to get back in. We'll target the high a day here. See if we can't make a new high. Come on, go. I'm going to reduce the risk here a little bit. Move my stop up to this wick. Could just take it off there for a break even on the day. We could. Let's go. Look how quick a 30-point winner happens right there. Quickly, 30-point winner. So now on that account, we are up. So we got our profit target for that one on the day, and I'm going to put this one away now too. And then we'll let's get our credentials and get logged in. Closed your long. Let's go. You're long there too. Room beat. See, we were in line. We were longing together. I should have waited for the actual test here. I don't love that stop out that I had there. I think it's okay. I just got in early. I didn't wait for the actual test and recover, which is what I should have did. And technically, there's a little bit of an OB here, so that's why I kind of put my stop there. So let's see if we can connect on the DX feed now. See if my credentials are different. I don't think they are. Let's try to connect this time at least. Last time it just kicked me out. I do think this is going to be a 9 and 21 type day. Just buy every pullback. Take it for 5 points. Be done. 10-point stop, 5-point pullback, or a 5-point bounce off the EMA. I think that this is going to be a play all day until, well, not all day, but probably until it's not, right? Let's see. Who is this with? Active Promotions. Is this Tradeify? All advanced accounts only $35. So Tradeify is having an advanced sale, guys. The activation fee is only $99, so their advanced accounts are $35 to buy. That's a pretty good deal. Offer ends on January 28th, so what, 3-4 days? What's today? Oh, actually tomorrow. Huh. So Tradeify, all advanced accounts are only $35. So go pick those up. Use the coupon code MM if you want to support the channel. Appreciate you. Oh, nice. This thing says connecting, but it's not doing it yet. What up, Robert? You think a dump is going to come? I mean, it could be. Advanced is end of day, I believe, Francis. We do have new home sales right now. Let me, I'm curious about something here. Come on, DX feed. Are you going to get connected or not? All right, let me check it and see what my thing is. Advanced is intraday. Oh, okay, I got you. I love Take Private Trader Tin Can. Brett and Nutty on Patrick Whelan. Boom, boom. Well, even with the end of day, intraday, I think it's fine. Okay, a little pullback here. I kind of like this. All right, we're getting a pullback here. $21 bounce. Recovered the 9. If we recover the 9 here, I might long. We'll see. I'd rather be on an eval here. 2 gingers with no soul streaming. Oh. Oh man, I hate to risk this though. I'm going to wait and see. Let me see my credentials and see if okay. No, they didn't change my login. Pulling back here to the 21 once again. Pulling back through the 21 there. Anybody short here? Anybody got those stones to short? I mean, we did push up into OTE here. Let's be honest. Yes, losing the 33 level there. Oh, okay, it's finally loading. All right, we're connected there. I do kind of want to take a short here, man. I am so tempted. I might take a short here with a really short stop. And I'm going to go break even very quickly here. This is on the funded, so I don't want to lose any. Well, let's get some more. Trailing tightly here. All right, booyah. Up 559 now on the Bulenox. That was too much momentum there not to take. Close below the 21. Just too much momentum not to take there. ES losing a key level. Again, not a big trade there, but we'll take it. I mean, 10 points. So 559, up $2,000 total on that account now. Let's switch over to the DX feed now. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. What's going on here? Let's see. All right. I was like, this doesn't look quite right. Buckle up. What up, Pine Tree? How you doing? You think we're going down? Oh. I'm going to try a little long here on this eval. I think if we get back above. Let's see if we get triggered here. You're buckling up. Caught 20 points. Let's go, Michael. I don't know if I want to. Didn't quite get to where I wanted to get there. Let's see. Nope. Was looking for that push back up there. What happened, York? 83.50 for a new account. That's what you need to pull back to. You got a few Bulenox passed. Yeah, I need to do that, Pine Tree. I need to do that also. All right, I'm in. I'm in. And I'm going to target the high. 333. Let's target the high. I'm going to go break even, I think, around 320. Right there. I'm going to go break even now. See if this thing rips on through there. Do the 0-day J follow here. Boom. There we go. Nice eval trade. Thank you, Stock Tiger. Thank you. Yeah, we're above the VWAP for sure. This is why you don't short. Exactly. Nice little 32-point win. So we made $625 on the eval right there on the first trade. Nice little win. I was kind of waiting for a price to kind of, we pulled back. We kind of pushed back up into that 21 there with some momentum. And once we did that, kind of pushed above, that's where I was about. I just decided to enter. We do have a little, we have a short entry here potentially. You could take a short right now. This is a little bit of an OB. Pretty big stop, though. But I do not love the shorts today, but it could happen. Lower high, failed pivot. There's no SMT here. Scalp long. Let's go, Michael. Could maybe, I mean, like if you want to be aggressive, you could short the 310s and your stop right here at the 330s. That failure to make a new high there. Test the midway part of this OB and then just continue down. Could target these relative equal lows down here at 202. So again, I'm not entering this, but I don't think it's unreasonable. This could be the spot where, you know, maybe we failed to get a manipulation leg here. The only thing that would make this better would be if there was some sort of SMT right here, and there's not. So, but we could end up getting one. Could end up getting one here. We'll see. So we'll see. This is kind of the area I was talking about, maybe entering short with a reasonable stop just right at the top of the red candle, the body of the candle here. So 15-point stop, and you could target 202. Really good risk to reward here if you want to take this. But, you know, we are ultra, you know, this push up here is not really anything about it saying bearish, but you never know. Man, I might. Oh, man, I might even take this. What time is it? It's 10, just outside of the macro. I'm going to jump in here with a 10-point stop. I mean, I think it's very high risk, but I think it's okay. I think we're bullish, but I still think this could work to some degree. Once we're up 5 points, we're going to go break even. So there's 5 points. I'm going to go break even. All right, quick scalp there. Killed it in Asia. Let's go. Nice job, Michael, or Black Beauty. Back into the EMAs there. I'm just taking profit. 10 points. Little 1-1R. So now up $850 on this eval. Again, I think you could go break even there, and you could very well just target all the way down here. And if you get stopped, you just get stopped. Not that big a deal, right? It's not unreasonable to think that could happen. And there you go. Would have hit my TP there. And I think it's, like I said, reasonable to target 202 here. Nice big target. Or you can just take your points and be done. You're a bit too slow to be good at scalping. Yeah, Michael, you got to be in and out. You can't hesitate. You can't hesitate. You want to see it kind of hold below the 299 level now. There we go. Like I said, really good liquidity pool down here at 202. Very, very good liquidity pool. And if there was an SMT here, I probably would have held that much longer. But without the SMT, it's just tough to know if you're really right. But you do have kind of a failed pivot. This right here, where it fails to make a new high, a lot of times is your trigger down. So we'll kind of see what happens here. Going to have a lot of resistance right in here, a lot of support. Not resistance, a lot of support in this area. You got the VWAP, you have the 50. The 200's probably somewhere in here. So we'll just kind of see what happens. $200's at the 145. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's at the 145. Oh, okay, so it's pretty good ways down there. I wonder why my crosshair's not on. Where's my crosshair at? I like my crosshair. Yeah, see, I wouldn't love this now that it's getting back above those EMAs, kind of closing above the body of this red candle here. Could be a decent long spot. You could have your stop here, but all right, it rejected, so that's good. Through the 90 here, we should get a little bit of an elevator. Let's get it. There we go. Come on. Give it a little more. Still in discount. Target up 387. I don't know, Fish. I think it depends on how you measure. I measured from the new week opening gap. That puts us back in premium. If you're measuring from the overnight high, I mean, it really just it depends on how you measure with the fib. But to be honest with you, I do still expect up. So I measured from here to here, 1,000 points. And we're back up 574. Now you can measure from here. You can measure from top of the range if you want to. It's just where you choose to measure from. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. I know. Do I think we're still going up? Yes, I think we're still going up. But I think it's reasonable for us to pull back into the 200 area. I think this is reasonable for this to kind of happen. So don't typically just go up, you know, the market works in waves. So I'm still bullish. We still bullish. We'll see though. What up, Eddie? Doing well, Eddie. Doing well. We did get an SMT on the 15, did we? Let me see. Let me check it. If we did, then that would be very interesting. So 27,230. I don't know. I don't really see it. But if it's not obvious, I don't know. I like it on the 1 minute. Like intraday, it's a little more obvious, but yeah. So ES back to the VWAP there, back to that 20 level. We may not make it back to the O2 because of the ES holding up there at the VWAP. Nice clean bounce off the VWAP. There we go. You always measure from the base. I love it. Oh. I love it. Pushing below the VWAP there. ES testing the 20s. Kind of a key area here. If we lose this, I think we go to the O2s. Gotta lose this level. Oh, now we would have a bullish. SMT now. If the ES, because the ES just ran this level, didn't it? Yeah, it did. So ES just ran this level. This could be a decent spot for a long. We don't really have a setup here. Close to open on the 15-minute candle next to each other. Oh, I got you. We reclaim the VWAP here. I might take a little stab long. If we reclaim the VWAP, I may long into the EMA there. But this could be a good soup area too. This could be a really good soup area, which means that we just wick below it, close, and then go back up. But let's kind of see here. All right, I'm in. I'm going to take a shot here. Very aggressive, by the way. Very aggressive. And again, 55, I'm going to go break even. Nope. Come on, go. Give it a little more room here. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. Give it to me at the EMAs. Who's giving it to you like Methodical's giving it to you? Come on. Who's doing it like Methodical? She's a going. Up $1,130 on this eval now. The second best trader on YouTube. That's right. We can't call ourselves the first because, you know, Patrick calls himself the first. Oh, your VWAP is different. Yeah, John G, they're off for sure. John, I actually have another chart here. This is the 30-second chart, and you see where the VWAP is? And they should be the same. Where's your VWAP at? Doing good, Yoma. We're up $400 on the funded. We did not, the copy trader shite the bed. It shite the bed on us this morning, so it took us out of our position like it was doing before there for a while. So on the leader account, we got the $400. Every other account, not so much. Some of them even have a loss. Some of them are up 50. Some of them are up 40. Some of them have losses. And then our Bulenox, we are up $559. And then now we are on a My Funded Futures eval, and we're up $1,130. There you go. I took this right. Well, can I show you over here? Let me see. Let's go to the Bulenox over here. Oh, guess we got to be on the futures one, huh? So this is what we took right here. We took a 9 pullback. The 9 was sitting right here inside the fair value gap. So I took the 9 bounce, and you can see it went for 20 points. So when I moved the stop, it stopped me out of all the following positions, and then when it hit the target, it entered me into a short position. You know, it is what it is. Man, look at this thing go to the moon. Now, that entry would have been so good right there, but it's all right. Got that SMT there. ES ran this level. Nasdaq did not. We reclaimed the VWAP here. Look at her go. This thing is just going. ES back to the 33 here. But yeah, as far as traditional setups with the inversions today, Yoma, I don't think there has been any. I mean, really, I haven't seen any. Every trade I've called today has worked, but you know what I mean? Grab that long at the IFG above VWAP. Did we have one? Where? You must have been on like a lower time frame because I don't see one. But I do think the SMT here, you know, that's a really good, at least enough. Oh, there was a 30-second? Where? I don't see it. Short or long? Am I blind? Where is it at? I'm not seeing it. So does watching this make me any money? Maybe. Not watching it. You have to actually hit the button. 10-11. Where was it at? 10-11? Oh, dude, that's not obvious. That is not obvious. I mean, I guess it's 7 points. Where did you get in though? Okay, so you got in on that close. It pulled back 15 points and then bonered. I see. I might be aggressive here, guys. We might be aggressive here. Let's see, 290. I like that area. I'm gonna go 290 here, and I'll put my stop. Man, that is a wide stop though. We'll risk 300. We are kind of at a 1 minute trend line here. A little wedge. You guys see that? A little wedge here. Got a little wedge going here. Breaking out. ES working its way above 33 as well. It's making you nervous. You're trading 5 mics. It pulled back hard and got stopped 20 points. I didn't see 20. I don't see 20 points on that one. I could be wrong. I'm going to take a little stab long here. Just looking for the run back through the high. Stops here at the bottom. All right, got stopped out there. $200. It's all right. Again, failed to make a new high there. We may jump back in. I don't mind a pullback, though, into the 90. That's where I was originally looking for a spot. Live prop firm, good morning. I got your email, man. I'm going over it. I'll look into it a little bit more, just so you know. You just had an earthquake? Oh, FOMO? Did we jump back in here? A little FOMO? Little FOMO here. Back through the highs. Retesting the 1 minute trend line here. I doubt Christie's in here. I don't know though. Oh, is it initial balance set? Not yet. Back above that wick, I'm going to put my stop in at break even probably. Yes, pushing up above the 33s here, approaching the highs there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and lock in. Come on. Stops at break even. Run it through there. Going to lock some in here. All right, just get our loss back, pretty much. A little bit, not quite all of it. I think it goes through there, but I don't like how it's stalling. Probably get a decent sized candle through the 340. Get a decent sized candle through there. The market's treating me good, live prop firm. We're green everywhere pretty much. 4.1 magnitude, York Harbor, Maine. I felt it. I felt it all the way here in Georgia, Pine Tree. There's the push through the high. So would have got filled there if I just left my stop at break even. Let's see if we can get some levels marked out here. mean, this level up here does look pretty good on the 15-minute. Kind of have that 563. I'm going to say that's buy side. I know that's 200 points up, but I think that's probably where we're going. Almost 80 points. Nice job, Michael. Now, I don't know if Christy's on here or not. She doesn't normally watch. She might be on Husk. Nasdaq tagged the 6043, which is next level up there. 6066 above there. 23 points up. We'll kind of see what happens. A little trend line break there. That's all I was playing. Lost 5 points on that that exchange. But that's okay. We're still up $1,021 on this account right there. It's fine. IFVG is king of setups with the zone. I like it. Not all that happens around here. It will be the talk of the town. Let's go, Pine Tree. Oh. We get a little flag here. VWAP bounce is way better entry. I just wait for confirmation. Yeah, nothing wrong with the VWAP bounce. Do we touch this fair value gap that we left? I mean, if we're ultra bullish, this gap here should just hold, right? Do I just long at this gap and just hold? I think I'm just going to long at this gap right here and just put my stop below it. I do have initial balance set now. Looks like Trump might be getting ready to speak. Is he? John G? Is he speaking today? I didn't see him in my news. I want to see a pullback, retest this imbalance here. And I just got $335 stop. We're going to target $800. Target the 90. Although we do have initial balance right here. It's not, I don't always love that. I do like the 20 or the 9 moving up into the gap there. Yeah, I think that was last week, Curtis Austin. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing it on my news outlet on my economic calendar. Let me refresh just to make sure. Let's see. President Lagarde speaks. I don't see any other news until 1 o'clock, 2-year, 5-year note auction. I'm tempted to like jump in here, but I want to wait for my 50 entry, 49 entry. He's talking now. Is he? Oh, I don't see it. Let me look. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, I do see him talking, it looks like, on something. Donald Trump's finally call with Denmark PM. Oh, that was 1 day ago. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. I am going to take an IBH retest here. We're closing above about 10, 12 points. Actually, 20 points above. So we'll take it here. And then if it pulls back, if it stops us out, I'm still going to take the entry off the rebalance of this gap down here as well. Obviously, I prefer it just to bounce off IBH. I don't love that the ES, though, is not above the IBH. Pushing up here 395s, failing to get me filled there. I'm going to take that order off down there at that imbalance. I don't love where my stop is. 405s. This thing's just going. I don't... Actually, my stop's fine now. I like it now. Let's get pulled back here. 418. I've got... I think we go to 563. I think this is a market maker buy model. I think we go to 560s. I actually like this. I think this is okay here. I might actually go with 2 contracts. So I'm in 2, and I'm going to have 1 way up here. Going to lock in 1 right there. So immediate 20-point bounce, which is just freaking amazing. So already up $400 on this trade. Where'd you say the top of that candle was? 416? 418. So I'm going to go 418 on this. I'm going to lock in, we're going to lock in, say, 10. Locking in 10. So, all right, good enough. We'll take it. That IBH play right there was nice. Up $1,612 now on this evaluation. Let's go. We moved the market, Pine Tree. We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. Yeah, once the 9 moved up into this level, I liked it a lot more. Because we just been riding the 9 the whole way up. Once we recovered it, we're just riding the 9, right? So as soon as the 9 moved up into this, that's why I doubled my size. So we took an immediate $400 winner. Immediate $400 winner followed by $200. So $600 on that trade. Can't hate it. Plus 269 on the funded from earlier. 2507 on a Tradeify eval. Let's go. Guys, if you're just now joining us, Tradeify is having $35 total cost on the advanced evaluations any size. $99 activation fee, good through tomorrow at midnight. Use the code MM to pick that up. Use the code MM to pick that up today. We appreciate it. Bulenox, still 75% off, I believe. Let's double check. Take Profit Trader, 50% off. Really good deal on them. They removed the daily loss limit, if you didn't know, making the accounts much more attractive. All codes are always MM, not M&M, MM to get the best code or the best discount. What kind of accounts are those? Haven't tried them. Intraday trailing drawdown, Michael, $3,000 target, $2,000 in drawdown, $99 activation fee. They are available on Tradeivate and Ninja. You cannot use them on Quantower, unfortunately. That's why you don't see me trading them. But they are available on Tradeivate and Ninja. So I did have some accounts with them on Tradeivate, and then I was trading those on Ninja, but difficult to do with multiple, multiple things open. I don't like having my funded futures open or not my funded futures, Quantower open and Ninja at the same time, but it's possible. The drawdown goes away after 2100 in profit. Exactly. Yes, MM is my trading code. Correct, Anna. With Tradeify. You do have Ninja? Yeah, you can use Tradeivate and log in with Ninja. I did that before on their direct-to-funded. They offer direct-to-funded too. They're just a little pricey, but they do offer it. Oh, you already have Quantire and Topstep X. Yeah, it's just, you can do it. It's just more of an annoyance to me than anything. But yeah, you can do it. There we go. That's the, you can see that, that retest there of IBH ripping back above. Probably pushes into the 430s now. I do like that. Appreciate you, Anna. You the man. You the man. If you use the code, you the man. That's how it works. If you don't use the code, you're not the man. Direct to funded is a waste of money from my point of view. Takes me about a month to pass evals, then paid account. Yeah, I mean, it depends, Michael. To some people, time is money, you know. So I like the direct to funded accounts. I don't like the cost of them, but yeah, I do like the direct to funded, the idea. Only one. Let's go. So we've kind of been slinging the account around so far today. We're up $1,600. This is the starter account, My Funded Futures. Guys, My Funded Futures starter account, I think, is 40% off if you're a new user. So if you've never used My Funded Futures, you can get 40% off, and then it's 20% off for current users. So it has a consistency rule in the funded account, but it does not in the eval. So that's the one I chose. The starter plus is the opposite. I didn't choose that one because I don't mind having a consistency rule in the funded account because I'm going for base hits $200 to $400 a day. So, you know, yeah. Michael, I'm right there with you, brother. I did get the, I got the bankruptcy letter from them too. I got the bankruptcy letter from them in the mail. Official bankruptcy, official business. United States Bankruptcy Court. Yeah, I do think it's a good option too. I agree with you, Black Beauty. You can run DX feed through Quantire. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Michael. I'm on that right now. I'm on it right now. But what are you saying? Are you saying that a DX feed is available on Tradeify? Is that what you're saying? You're not going to get a refund, Michael. Sorry. Fast Track Trading, Life Prop Firm. No, not Apex. Apex is good. Fast Track. People, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's no refunds coming. If you're familiar with bankruptcy at all, a Chapter 7 is a liquidation bankruptcy. I worked in the bankruptcy court for many years. I was there 4 days a week. So in a liquidation bankruptcy, the payout to creditors is pennies on the dollars. So if you're owed $1,000, you might get $1, $5. So, very unlikely that there's any disbursement that's going to make a difference. So callback is not going to happen, Pine Tree. The bankruptcy court is in the business of reducing hardships, not causing hardships. So the last thing they're going to want to do is take money back from people who got paid. Now, that being said, if you got paid like the day before they've closed, a couple of days before, then those are the people that are probably at most risk, right? For something like that. But in my opinion, the bankruptcy court is not going to want to cause further hardship by clawing back money. That's my opinion. So now they will look to seize assets that maybe weren't listed. Maybe if there were some assets hidden, and that would be what they disperse. But you're looking at 1 to 5% maybe. I mean, nothing crazy. You can find them and point and laugh at them in public. Yeah. That's about it, Trev. So exactly, Pine Tree. Something like that. Or if there were any other influencers, I'm not going to say any names. There were a couple of influencers who got payouts on the last day they were open. So I know of at least one. So, but I don't even think they're in trouble. I don't even think that their money's at risk here. I think that, like I said, the court is not into causing hardships. It's not what they're there for. So, but we'll see. Yeah, I did too. I did too, Michael. I got all of that stuff. It's interesting. I mean, like, I'm sure they can find some cars and stuff like that. So, yeah, well, Anna, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't think anybody really had any inside information. I don't think. Now, I don't know that as a fact, but I don't think they did. Maybe one or two people, but for the most part, I don't think anybody did. So there might have been a text that went out a day or two before to a few people, but I don't think so in large part, but who knows. Soprano style. That's right. They will never find the bodies. Oh, they will never find the bodies once we bury them. We got the proper attire on today, guys. We got the Go Gamble hat going. Guys, we tidied up the beard over the weekend. Took the hairline on the bottom up a little too high, but that's all right. So, you've been checking out tick charts. I still use the 1 minute, but I was wondering, have you ever checked out the tick charts? Yes. But with my inverse model that I'm using, music, the tick charts don't really work with it. But, yeah. Had some problem buying the Tradeify account. What happened? Still holding the IBH here. ES is above it as well. We might try to take another bounce here. Maybe one more. Coming into the macro, though. Oh, yeah, the site is frozen. Yeah, I guess they're having some sort of sale over here with Patrick. I do think the site, something's up with the site right now. Let's see kind of what happens here. I might take a little stab here. Risk 10 points. Actually, ES is working its way below. Let me see what happens here. ES working its way below. That's going to keep me out of this. Let's see if ES reclaims. Tradeify deal, John G, $35 for the advanced accounts, $99 activation fee. Any size advanced account, $35. Use the code MM. I'm thinking of shorting here, actually. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. Risk 10 points here just for a little retrace into this imbalance here at 350. Going to go break even at 360 here. Right there. Came back and got me there. Probably trailed it a little too tight. I think targeting this imbalance down here at the 50 makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Wasn't 100% on board with shorting. 350 for the bounce. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. You the man, Anda. You the man. Appreciate you. Get the code MM in there. Pick up some accounts. I actually have this marked out wrong. Should be down a little bit. Right there. It's kind of, you can see how this thing is like, it's just struggling to go down. So there would be my target right there. If I would have just left it at break even, we would have been good there. All right. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Wick that 4-hour candle. It did. It didn't quite get to it, did it? This. Ah. Ugh. I'm thinking long maybe here, but see what the ES does here at the IBH. If we kind of close above 375, I think that's a good long entry. If we can close above 375. Not happening. ES just straight rejected that IBH. One more manipulation leg. $339. Yeah, I do agree with you there. Who said $339? Yeah, design. I kind of agree with you there. You kind of got that. It's the midpoint of the gap. Also, this previous high there. But we didn't quite get that pushed down into that zone. Also, you got the 50 EMA there sitting inside that gap. Five-minute wick test from 380. Oh, nice. Let's go. I'm going to set a limit down here. If we get it, we take it. If we don't get it, we don't take it. So I'm going to front run it by a point. And if we close above 75, I may just take the long anyway. Chris, I like Bulenox the best personally. Bulenox, APEX, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader. Those are the ones I trade. All right, we're tagged in here. See if we get a 20-point bounce. See if we get a 20-point bounce back up to the 9. I'm going to go break even above the 50. So kind of like right now. So stop to break even right there at the 50. I'm not going to move it. It's either got to go or not. Nice little zero drawdown trade there. If you're going for the 10 points. Come on. Retest again. I almost wanted to try it again. I turned the cam off there for just a moment, Jason. All right. That sucks. I mean, it retested and then went. We tried it. Well, we turtle soup the 2 a.m. 4-hour candle. CRT is legit. We're good. Jason, we are up. Let the man pick his nose in peace. That's right. Nah. We're up $400 on one funded, $559 on another, and then we're up $16.50 on this eval. The copy trader messed up today, so I guess maybe I shouldn't have moved the stop there. I don't know. Let's go, design. Nice job. Pushing above initial balance here. Yes, at initial balance. Oh, did we close above 75? Oh, we did. Not. Oh, we did right there. I'm gonna take a retest of the 70. That's not a great entry. It's not a great entry. We did close above the 75. I thought we did. 72. We didn't close above 75. Boom, boom, boom. Nice job, though, Design Knob on that trade. Gave 200 back there. Still up 1453 on this account. Might try a little short here. All right, I'm in. I'm going to go break even at the wick there. This wick here. Break even. Not going to give back money there. Just going to get that $200 back. So close back below that 1 minute. This is really your first clear sign of maybe some bearish move. 290 might kind of be a good target. But I'm just taking my 10 points there and calling it a day on it. Just not worried about it. 290, we'll see, would be our next level down. If you entered off the close below that 1 minute, this is your break even, 306. So if you entered on the close of this candle at 329, your stop to break even is at 306. That's also your scale point. I got in on the 30-second chart up here. If you look at the 30-second chart, there was an entry here. If I just went stop to break even there and left it, we would have hit the target. Got to stop doing that. Costing myself money. Got to stop doing that. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Some guy in here called the 418 level. Yeah, I'm not sure who it was either, Michael. I don't know. Good call, though. We kind of souped that level, too, to the tick. Look at that. Just barely didn't displace above it at all. Top of the 4-hour candle. Yes, back to the 33 there, which is a little support. That's why I'm kind of bouncing here. If he gets through that 33, kind of get a little elevator here, I think, down into the VWAP. I don't actually think we make it to the VWAP, though, but... So now you kind of created an internal wick here. So now this would be your break even. So now you would go break even right now. And your stop. Would you scale there? I mean, it's 14 points. I would scale there anyway. And now your second scale spot is going to be the wick at 305. And then your target would be 290. You're not excited about the Super Bowl, 2 teams you didn't want to see? Yeah. Chiefs and Eagles, I mean, I don't know. It's okay. Watching the 306 level here, see if it pushes through there. $300 is point of control. That would kind of make sense then, while we would maybe consolidate in this area. Now, I don't think it's horrible here. If you wanted to, you could maybe take a re-entry here with a very tight stop at the 320. You miss Patriots, still watch your home team. Yeah. It can't be on top forever. That's how it is. Again, I think this should be your target here. You could target the lows if you wanted to. I just don't know that we get there. The Bills are cursed. Josh Allen always chokes. Yeah, I mean, that was a tough game though. The calls, like, and I'm neutral, guys. I don't care for either of those teams, but the calls there were some calls that were a little questionable. I might take this, guys. Might take the retest of the 29. We're going to risk $200 here. 329. Looking for an entry off the 329 level. I guess maybe I should have just marketed in there, huh? Missed us by 3 points. The 21 and 9 both have not crossed the 50 yet. Only one so far. Out 324. Let's go, design. Nice job. I mean, there's a small kind of order block here, but it's not really an order block. I'm okay with leaving this on until we test this imbalance down here. I am starving today. Appreciate you, Black Beauty. We do the best we can. When we don't get into degen mode, we definitely trade better. I don't know if you guys noticed that. When we get in degen mode, we don't trade as good. That's for sure. How much did you make in the overnight there, Black Beauty? You were trading the yen. Was the yen having some moves overnight as well? $291 would be the target. So if it hits that, we'll take this off. So close. Nice job, Black Beauty. $1,300. Let's go. Just trying to be patient here. Just being patient, holding up here at the 300. Someone said point of controls at the 300, so that's why we're getting a little choppiness right here. Get through the point of control there. We maybe test the VWAP, that 1 minute trend line there. What time is it? 11:04. Still in the macro here. Just kind of waiting here. See what happens. What should we have for lunch today, guys? Any suggestions for a healthy lunch? What are you having? What are you guys having for lunch? Ribeye. That would sound good if I ate steak, but I don't eat steak. Yes, I know. It's a little weird. I used to eat it, but one bad steak will do that to you. All right, taking that off. We hit the target there. Could have had a huge or decent trade there if I would have, you know, trust my entries. 50 points. Dino Nuggets. Ooh, I can get behind some Dino Nuggets. 3 Musketeers and an RC. That won't spike my blood sugar at all, Predator. The hunger is real, though. I'll tell you that. I mean, you got a 1 minute trend line here. You got the VWAP. Could we bounce it? Could it bounce? Could it bounce in this area? ES is coming into the VWAP too. Could it bounce? What do you guys think? Can we get a bounce? Just a little whoop whoop. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm going to try a little bounce trade here. I'm going to go break even. There we go. Nice little VWAP bounce. Trend line, VWAP, easy read, 12 points. Probably goes more. But we'll just take our little base hit. What up, Trader Oracle? How you doing? A nutty bar? Those are good. Dino Nuggets with maple syrup. That's never going to be good enough for the diet. It's just not going to work, Pine Tree. The maple syrup is going to push it over the edge. This really could push back up into the 300. I would not be shocked. But I just saw us kind of holding up there, so I just decided to trail it quickly. Still got the 1 minute trend line here. ES is at the VWAP as well. This is another good spot. I mean, if I was being aggressive, another good long spot. Kind of keeping in line with the higher low theme that we've had. Higher low, high low, high low. And then go. There we go. Bouncing right off the VWAP again for another 10-point move. Session mid too. How'd you do today, Trader Oracle? Hit us with the big P&L, Trader Oracle. Just went straight up. I know you had to make some money. Well, not quite straight up, but, you know, pretty much at open for sure. 11,000, 100% accuracy. That's the Oracle way right there, baby. Let's go. All right, looks like we're going to pull back into the 202 area. I kind of actually, I'm going to risk some money here, guys. I'm going to risk a little bit. So I'm going to risk about $400 here. Not a great entry, to be honest, but I actually might just take some off here and re-enter. It's probably what I should have did. Just kind of an overshoot there of the 1 minute right now. I don't love it. It's fine. Got to hold that 70 area. Could have had a much better entry for sure. So I'm going to go stop to break even if we get back below that wick. And in fact, I'm going to move my stop here. I'm going to reduce that stop. 15 points here, risking 300 bucks. All right, stopped out. Yeah, just an overshoot there. ES kind of reclaimed the VWAP. That was the reason why I went ahead and moved the stop down. So still up $1,500, giving it a little bit back. I don't know. I still think this is a decent spot to maybe take the short. Yeah, Tradeify, $35 for the advanced accounts right now. Really held that 1 minute there. Nice. Good liquidity sitting down there at the O2s. Close back above the VWAP, though. You could take a little cheap long here off this 65 retest. I'm going to put an order in right here for a little long. I'm going to have my stop at the low. You know what, though? That is the first retest of the 9. I don't know if I love it. Kind of a tricky spot here. Appreciate you, Michael. Nice, nice. Let's go. See if I can get in along here. A little try. Stop might be a little too tight, but I'm going to leave it there. I want to see this get back above 82 here. I'm going to wait a little longer on this one to move the stop. I want it to get back above 82. 82 would be 20 points almost too. Stop could be a little too tight, but see what happens. So stop will go to break even once we get back above 82. I'm going to try to be patient on this trade. A little more patience than I have been showing on the last few trades. Got to break through that 9, though. That 9 is holding like a brick wall, which is kind of what we target. We try to get bounces off the 9. So I think I might take this off. Doesn't get through there this time. All right, I'm just going to take it off there. The 9's holding up like a brick wall. So kind of got back most of the money that we gave back there. Still down a little bit, about $100 between that exchange, but just when it fails to get back above the 9 there, that kind of is your sign that I don't know. It's the 9's doing what it should do. I mean, they're getting spread out here, the 9 and the 21. It might get through there, but I would have almost been stopped out here. Because I literally have my stop right here. So still would not have been stopped out yet. Might get through the 9 this time, though. Stop would have went to break even at 82. Still holding strong here in this level. Now it breaks the 9. Left equal highs there at 78. So I do think I'll take another shot at this. I'm going to take another shot here. Let's look at 78 here. Yeah, bounce back into the 78 here. Let's see. For a little 12, 13 point winner, if we can get it. Stop to break even. Let's go. Up $1,994 now. Oh, you see we left those equal highs there. That's why I thought that line might hold one more time, leaving those equal highs. So may still go higher, but that's okay. How you guys looking today on your P&Ls? Everybody green? Anybody get in trouble in the overnight and you really just haven't been able to dig back today? Your red trading mints? Green across the board, Andy. Let's go. Yeah, it's tough when you're red. Predator's looking good. That's good. Did you keep it reasonable trading mints, though? 2,800 on micros. Man, fish slips. Nice job. Short is 650 in the overnight on your personal. Fat Citizen. Nice job. 1 XFA. That's all right, though. How much percent? Green small, but green. Let's go, Dean Louie. Nice job. Blue 1 eval and had only $500 in drawdown anyway, but up on the funded. Yeah, Big D, if you're going to do it, right? That's the way to do it. We want to be red on the evals, green on everything else. Still holding this 1 minute trend line. This is a great liquidity pull down here. I do think if we break this trend line, we're going to see this 202 level. That's also a good, I think that we might get a little soup out of this area if we can hit it. A little turtle soup, but we'll see. Past the 250K earlier, not too excited about trying to get to the buffer. Yeah. What's my thought about this 2% from price limits thing? What is that? What is that, Fat Citizen? I don't even know what that is. Max 2% from price limits. Who's doing that, Fat Citizen? So does that mean that you can't put your order or your take profit more than 2% from the current price? I'm not aware of that. Topstep? I did not know that, Fat Citizen. I don't think it'll let you copy paste in here, Fat Citizen. You'll have to do it. Are you a part of the Discord? Or here. Here, I'll do this, Fat Citizen. Go ahead and post it, and then I'll mod you for a second, let you post it, and then I'll have to unmod you. So. Now this is the break of that 1 minute trend. Again, I think this could be a decent little elevator here if the ES loses the VWAP as well. But for now, it hasn't. It's like 5% up or down from open is the price limit. So what does that mean? They're not letting you put your order further away than that? Topstep prohibits trading within 2% of a price limit. Products lock limit. So is that... So if we're up or down 3%, something like that, they don't want you to trade. He's talking about the trade halt. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Maximus. I got you. All right. I don't think it's that big a deal, really. Halt limits, yeah. Still holding this area here. I mean, if you push back above the 65s, it could be a decent long area. What does the day chart look like? I don't know. I'll look at it in a minute. Do we take a stab here short? I do think we can push into the O2s. I don't know if we check out the lows. We'll see design. I'm going to try this here. Oh, man, I hate where my stop is. Could easily... I should have waited for the pushback up. But that's all right. I might take a re-entry here. If we get 5-6 points into profit, I'll move my stop to break even. Like now. See if it'll go. I think we may retest this area. That's why I wanted to move it. 250. 250. All right, I'm going to try this. Yep, just like that. All right, let's see if we get a retest of the 50 level here. You think we're checking? The initial push up was the open was very thin volume. Oh, okay. Yeah, it could be. 945. We need, what do we need? 1,010. I mean, we need that level. We need exactly 200 to pass this account. I'm going to wait, see if we get this push back up, retest the 50 level. See if we retest that 50 level there. I don't know. My entry here, I didn't hate it. I just didn't love how big my stop was. It was going to be 17 points. I wanted it to be more like 10. And I knew that it was going to retest this level. I should have waited. So now it's just running without me. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. If it hits the O2 level, then I'll take the limit off. If it doesn't hit the O2 level, we'll leave the limit on. ES is also testing kind of a bounce zone there, 20 to 16. 606, 606, 6016, and 6020. That range is kind of the bounce level there on the ES. Potentially. And right now we're at 6018. So I'm just kind of waiting. Not much to do. I mean, I was in the short here, but now we're going to need a little bounce in order to be able to get in. Don't want to FOMO in here at the bottom. Even though it still probably works, but want to wait. We shall show some patience. I mean, you could maybe short a retest of 37, but that's the 9. Somebody's calling me. Who is this? Hold on. Max over here going crazy. He's over here going cray cray. I don't know. Do I take a 9? Do I take a retest of the 9? We might lose 200 if we take a retest of the 9. It's the problem. I don't know. Looks like we're just not going to matter. We're just going to run that level anyway. I'm a little annoyed there because I took that off when, I mean, the drawdown was 7 points. What up, Janelle? This could be a little bounce area here, or we could get a little waterfall. Do I take a shot here at a little soup play? I'm going to take a little soup shot here. I mean, we got the whole number there. I think we could get a little bit of a bounce here. We'll risk like 8 points. We'll risk like 8 points here. One more push up here, and I'm going to go ahead and go break even. It might get us here. It's worth a shot. Worth a little shot there. I mean, we were up 7 points, I guess, on it. Cheap enough shot on it there. Could have just taken a one to one type deal there, but one more time. Booyah! Got the money back. One more time, your break even. Let's go. Up $2,210 on this eval now. Just one more. I was in one bounce too early there. It didn't exactly test. It tested the 201, but not the 200 there directly. We hit 195, which is usually a bounce back into the 20, the 10 or the 15 area quickly. Thank you. Got lucky this time. Let's go. Sideways chop. Yeah, it could be Black Beauty, right? I mean, we're just kind of grinding here. This is not great price action, to be honest with you. Like, do we see any gaps in this pullback at all? There's not a single fair value gap in this pullback. In this push up, we really didn't have too many. We had 2. So the logic of this being a turtle soup area, though, kind of a little failed breakdown of this level, makes a lot of sense because the ES has the same setup. We are at the 6016. So if ES reclaims the 6020, 6,020 there, very well could just get a nice rip back up, maybe into that zone there at the 340s. We'll see. $44 short order, you're thinking? That's a good idea. After being up and down all morning, I ended up 131. Knowledge Hub, let's go. I'd probably just shut it down, Knowledge Hub, if that's the case. I mean, it's no point in, like, being too greedy, right? It does feel like we probably just continue to push down here, though, but this is the key area. If we throw the fib on here for the just today's opening range, right? Today's range. Let's just throw the fib on today's range. We are now at the 618 level, so on this pullback. So yeah, I mean, a push back up into the 335, 340 area, I mean, on this leg here makes a lot of sense, right? Based on the fib. If that's your thing. I like using the fib. I think it makes a lot of sense. I would not be shocked if this gets back below the low that we get a little elevator here. This is a void. So this right here, if we get back below this low, I'm not going to be shocked if we get an elevator. What would that be? That'd be like a 100-point elevator. That would not surprise me at all. Too low for me to enter back in short. Obviously, I think the short entry was here. This push back up, or even up here. I mean, hell, we took a short from up here. This was our first short entry. 150 points higher. So I'll see. We'll see here. Yeah, design. She could crap the bed here. Prepare the housekeeping. That's what Design Knob says sometimes. Prepare housekeeping. Prepare the diapers. Housekeeping is on speed dial. Yeah, so there's not going to be anything in this void holding us up, right? So you get back below this low here, that keeps ES below the 6016 as well. Then I think you get a big red candle. Now, it might be another 20 minutes before that happens. It may just chop around right here and then consolidate below VWAP and then get the big red candle. But we'll see what happens. So kind of holding up here. We'll see if this consolidates in this area. So we'll see what happens here, whether we want to hold this 200 level or whether we want to just hit that big red candle down. All right, holding up here at the 210s. See what it gets. Oh, yeah, the daily chart's on. Yeah, we'll look at it. See what the daily looks like. Period. Daily. The daily. Yeah, we still have this level down here. 703 that we left. We looked at that earlier. Kind of a little double bottom, little triple bottom kind of here. Really kind of triple bottom-ish. Did leave a little bit of liquidity down here at the 703, 694s. But we did run this. Did we run? We did not run this low. Oh, wait a second. Let me look at something here. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, we definitely have more room to the downside, but we also have a little... Ooh, let's go back to that right quick. Let's go back to that right quick. Relative equal highs up there at 22.1. DeepSeek AI, the rising power in the AI that you can invest in. Nice, guys. Yeah, I did see that. I wouldn't be, like I said, I wouldn't be shocked for us to get a little elevator below that low there. I'm tempted to just park an order there. I'm a little tempted to just park a short order there. Do we do it? Just park a short order there, risk 10 points. I don't know, though. I'm taking it off. I mean, I don't think it's a horrible idea, but would be tagged in there. Probably would have got stopped out. Yeah, would have stopped us out. Holding that 9 EMA on the way down here. I think I am going to try one more shot at this. I'm going to try one more shot. And no, stopped immediately. Should have maybe waited for a breakdown of the 21 here. Man, that's a push back up. Oh, do we have... I mean, technically there is an SMT there. ES reclaiming the 20 now. All right, let's get back $400 quick there. That's when I start getting a little... I should have waited for this to form. All right, let's see if we can get it over here on the 30-second at least. All right, let's see what happens here. Might try one more shot at this. All right, let's see here. All right, jumped in before the candle closed here, so gonna need the candle to close there. 30 seconds closing now. So 30-second closed. $205. So below the low there, we'll go break even to we'll go to 205. 1 minute close there. Stop will go to break even down here below the low. Shorting really low here. This is a very aggressive trade. Could just kill us, but we're going to see. Back above 212, I'm going to just kill it. Down to 150. I would like to see it, but just waiting, just watching. I would just go with the smaller one if it were me, SK. All right, did we get below the low there? We did not. Below that wick, I'm going to go break even. Going to go break even there, and whatever happens, happens. Well, it's a little above break even, but all right. Well, stop me out. Wants to mess with 200 PA. Yeah, I would just go with the 50K SK, but it's up to you. It depends on your trading. I may risk $200 more one time here. So either finishing at 1500 or so I'm just going to risk $200 here. Could just rip higher. This is very risky shorting this low. Very, very risky. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're in. Let's see what we get here. If we get stopped, we get stopped. That'll be a long trigger for us, which maybe we take. Gonna get stopped, looks like. Closes above that, our stop out there, and then we'll, that'll be kind of a long entry. Back above the 21 there. Yes, pushing back up towards the 20. Just going to close it there. I know it's going to stop me, so there's no point in holding it. I'm going to take this next trade with 2 contracts. And I'm going to scale at that wick and then leave the other one, break even, and see if it can go. So I'm in 2. I'm going to scale 1 at this wick, and then I'll go break even on the other one. Come on, go. I'm not going to let that come back on me. I'm going to break even now. ES is approaching the VWAP there, so. There we go. Now we need $1,300. I don't know where that would be. What up, Vince? ES through the VWAP here. I think we're going to get a pretty big candle if we get through the VWAP there. I need 1,300 to pass this. 60 to 90 is what, 30? That's another $600. I don't know where I need to pass this. I need 1,300 to pass. Yes, pushing above there. Working on an eval here, Vince. Take our My Funded Futures eval. $1,300 we need. So what is that? 300. Is that 291? See, we're up 1,000. 20. That should pass us, I think. If we get the 291s, I think we might pass. See if we can get the push into the 291. I think we'll pass or be very close at 291. Back above this wick here, let's see if we can expand through that. Max over there eating. Request a payout after market close on Bulenox when I get it processed the same day. Visual, it is, yeah, you're going to get it. So I always request it on Friday with Bulenox. You'll get it by Wednesday. They'll process it and remove the money from your account on Tuesday. So I always request on Friday. That way it's the shortest amount of time without the account. Tin can, it's just a close back below. So like on this one, it would have been a close back below this gap. So we were in profit right away, but 14, probably about 15 points. I want to see this hold this area. I expect it to rebalance this gap, which is what it's doing, but if this comes all the way back and stops me out, I'm going to feel bad. After being up $1,000 on it, come back and stop me out, break even would just be sad. Tradify a constant monthly charge, or is it like Apex where once you pass a one-time? Yeah, it's a one-time PA fee. Music, $99. So you lose a lot when they don't work. No, I keep a 10 point. So on my funded account, Tin Can, I'm more like sniperish, and I only keep a 10-point stop. So on an eval, I'll have a little bit wider of a stop, and maybe it'd be a little more aggressive on my entry. So, like I went 2 minis on this trade and took one off. I would have never went 2 minis on a funded. And we've already, I'm going to probably have to take this off if this moves back below this. I'm going to move this up, lock some in here. I don't want to, like, you know. I'm going to move the stop up. I mean, I take something out of this, 20 points. Yeah, problem is I know it's probably going to just continue higher here. But no, I have about a 70% win rate, Tin Can. So with 70%, I keep it at 1-to-1 and still be reasonable. That sucks because I was up $1,000 on that trade. I mean, literally it was up 57 points. $57 points we were up. I might, we may re-enter. We'll see. Let's see here. I might look for a spot to re-enter. Oh, man. Look at that. I mean, it feels like the draw is lower, huh? All right, I'll short here. I'm not going to enter like on the close. I need a retest. Need a retest in order to get in. Take Profit Trader, not good, Vince. I over traded it the other day. I've got like $200 in drawdown left on it now. It's just RIP, basically. And then it took a $20 loss today. So just did stupid stuff. Come on. Oh, well. The retest of the close there, but I don't know. It's just this, it could just rip right back up off this area. So let's see if it retests the 06 before it runs through the low. Dangerous there to even try to take the entry there. Ran the low already. This is probably gonna, I don't, got tagged in. I would say I don't like it. Now it's gonna just like rip my face off now. I was trying to take that off. I was gonna wait for the 21 touch or the 9 touch there. That's where I wanted to get short at. Oh my goodness. All right. Man, that's annoying. I knew better than that. We knew better than that. All right, we are in the macro. We have a bullish SMT. We swept liquidity. So if we close above 36, this will be an A setup. I am going to take it long again. We'll risk our probably all of our profits here. Probably a bit of overtrading here. Yeah, Vince, I'm kind of the same way. And then the problem is then I trade the fundeds the same way sometimes. ES back to the VWAP there. No close above yet. That's kind of annoying. I mean, I was going to, I don't know. It's all right. A little bit of an annoyance there. I should have been more patient. All right, I'm back in. Yeah, true, Predator, true. I don't love the short. I mean, I like the long here better, but I'm going to just, we'll see what happens. If we give it back, we give it back. 'Tis what it is. What is that? Is it top of the hour? Yeah, top of the hour. Yeah, just getting trapped in both directions here. Womp, womp, womp. All right, I'm kind of over trading here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day. Oh, that way I don't do anything stupid. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you are wanting to support the channel, we have $35 advanced accounts any size on Tradeify. 75% off Bulenox, 50% off Take Profit Trader, 30% off Tick, and I think Apex is still at 50%. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time.